sure thing. By basing my life on it, I know I will grow.
Thanks for reading, brother. How much time you have clean?
Over a little bit over 3 months.
Let's give it to him. God bless. All right, I thank God for last night's rest, this morning rise. Thank God for his grace and his mercy. Grace is always giving me what I don't deserve, and mercy is not giving me what I do deserve. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. How everybody doing? All right. My name is Derek McKnight. Yeah, it's good to be back. Odaat Men's Rap every other Wednesday. All right. Tonight we're gonna talk about King Baby. All right, King Baby. All right. We got 17 ingredients, right, of King Baby. There's a lot of more, but we got 17 up here tonight. So maybe everybody might see themselves on the board. All right, and we can talk about it honestly. All right. So there's no women in here, so everybody can take the mask off and stop fronting. Okay. Here, hey, real quick. The cloud of trauma. Anybody see this? My cloud of what? Trauma. I like to draw illustrations, right? Because sometimes when you can talk people and they mind take flights on you. When you show illustrations, right, you see what we're talking about, along with hearing what we're talking about. The cloud of trauma. And what's that? PTSDs is in there. Death is in there. We got childhood atrocities. That's in the cloud of what? Trauma. We got what? Abuse is in there. How about abandonment issues? Is in there. Mental illness is in there. It's a betrayal is in there. Everybody hear that? The cloud of what? Trauma. Poverty. Very good. Poverty. And listen, if I don't focus on this right here, I will always get high. Everybody hear that? If I don't work on my cloud of trauma, I will definitely get high. Right? We're going to talk about King Baby. We're going to interconnect that right there. And then I'm going to beat it like Michael Jackson at 8 o'clock. All right? Let's go. All right, y'all ready? Yeah. Let's have fun. Number one, King Babies. They get angry at or afraid of authority figures. King Baby, get angry at or afraid of authority figures. Anybody want to take a swing at that pitch right there?
I used to.
Used to?
I worked a lot though.
All right.
I used to, for sure.
Very good.
Like if I didn't see the cop, I would. If I seen the police, I would know. A lot better now.
Awesome.
Bro, so got broke.
Very good. There you go. How much time you have clean?
About 3 months.
Hey, all right. 4 months. Congratulations. Come on, brother.
Yeah, me too. Like, I follow the rules not because it's something that I should do, but because I don't want to get into a conflict. So I feel like with authority.
Okay.
So yeah.
You get better with that?
Yeah, way better. I'm a whole lot better.
Okay. When I talk to cricket a lot, right? Because I know cricket from Kirk Bride, but also we got one thing in common. We both house managers, or we have responsibilities dealing with people's lives. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I know too, that some men are prideful. And my partner Rob, who ain't here, who haven't seen in weeks or months or years, that's another story. He said pride stands for primary reason I die early. Because it's hard to ask for help. Or I won't ask for help. Or I don't have the desire to ask for help. Whatever I need to do, I'll do it my goddamn self. If it means failure after failure after failure, recovery program after program after program, relapse after relapse after relapse, I can do it by myself. And some brothers who got issues with their father, so they don't trust no man. You know what I'm saying? No man gonna tell me what to do. My pops didn't. My father wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So we bring a lot of home life into what? Treatment. Anybody understand that? And the disease of addiction is insidious. It beguilement. It means it comes as our friend, but it's coming to what? Kill our ass. Progressive means it picks up momentum, and it's always getting stronger, and it's getting more wiser and more crafty. Cunning means what? It speaks in our voice. It's intelligent, and it's patient, and it waits to ambush our ass. What? It's fatal. The disease of addiction when everybody in here in a casket die before our time is up. And the eulogy will say, if he would have just stopped using drugs, he wouldn't be here in this casket. So we suffer from something that we cannot see, but it lives between our two ears. Anybody hear that? So God put people in authority for a reason. Anybody hear that? And if you don't like the person who's in charge of authority, then guess what? It could be problems. Because now you're breaking rules. Who's smoking cigarettes in their room? Well, the rules say nobody. Your hands up. The rules say no what? No cigarette smoking. What happens if you go to sleep with a cigarette in your hand? We have a four-alarm fire alarm jumping off right here at Odaat, and then they gotta find out what started the fire. Everybody understand that? Rules are put in place for a reason. Those who ain't trying to hear it, cats that's prideful, they know every goddamn thing, they buck against authority. They buck against authority. A Muslim sister said this at Kirkbride. Those who run in circles, those who cut corners, always run in circles. So if we cut corners, we're running in circles. King baby number 1, afraid at or angry of authority figures. Angry at or afraid of authority figures. That's king baby number 1. All right. Number 2, king baby seeks approval and frequently lose their identities in the process. Who seek approval and lose you in the process. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Want to fit in. Want to fit in. Here's a clique right here, but I want to listen. I feel marginalized, and I'm trying to blend in. So I got to listen to his story and listen to his story and listen to his story and put it all together so maybe they can accept me. Everybody hear that? Instead of just being natural, being me, don't front for nobody in here. And if it's meant to be, I will be amongst them. Everybody hear that? That was my problem. Trying to force pieces that don't fit. I'm a square trying to get into a circle. Seek approval and frequently lose our what? Identities. How about coming in here intake? Who said a beautiful thesis to get in here? Stand before judges. Your Honor, I won't. Your Honor, I learned. Your Honor, it's over. But you know I had my fingers across. Talking clean and living dirty. Talking clean and living dirty. King babies. King babies. How about number 3? Able to make a first good impression, but able to what? Keep that what? Keep it up.
Oh yeah, I can make a good impression, but no, I can't keep up.
Anybody hear that?
I'll fall off.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
I've been there before. Back to people pleasing. Everybody hear that? Oh, lying to be what? To get accepted. All right. Thanks for sharing that, brother. How about number 4? Have difficulty accepting constructive criticism. That's big. How many men here don't like constructive criticism? So if your breath stink, you don't want anybody to say nothing? Tell me. You got boogies in your nose. You don't want anybody to say anything? Let me know. I got food in my teeth. I want to know. My 6 teeth, let me know. You want to say, I want to get what? Better. You understand that? You ain't going to hurt my feelings. It might sting, but I know you care. Or you might not care. You just listen. You just see me as a nasty individual who haven't been to the mirror to check yourself out. Everybody hear that? Constructive criticism. I look at myself on tape. Dirk, you still talk fast. You need to slow it down. Constructive criticism. Self-assessment. Self-awareness. Yeah. Dirk, you got a woman, and you still look at women a little reckless. You're getting much better, but your eyeballs still be looking over there at those big asses and spandex, and it's hot outside, and they half naked, and yeah, but know what I'm talking about? Constructive criticism. Yeah, that's real right there. That's real. Anybody got problem with constructive criticism? I need it. Anybody hear that? Yep. We need it. People who don't love us tell us what our itchy ears want to hear. People who care about us tell us what we need to hear. Come on, brother.
I can deal with constructive criticism. It's the other criticism, the shit that doesn't come off.
Okay.
In a way where it's trying to be helpful.
Okay, I got you.
Shit about it.
All right.
I can deal with criticism. Constructive criticism is trying to help. Others come off in a different way sometimes, and I ain't arguing that.
I got you.
You feel me?
Yeah, I understand that.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
That's how you say it. Very good, brother. Very good. Come on, Craig.
No, that I can agree with, but it comes over a period of time when you say to yourself, hey, look, I know the reason why he's saying it, I'm gonna listen to what he's saying. See, somebody could be telling you something right, but for the vindictive reason.
Uh-huh.
The reason they telling you is vindictive, but what they say to you is correct.
Mm-hmm.
So don't look at the vindictiveness. Look at what they're saying,
Mm-hmm.
not for the reason they're saying. If somebody say, "Hey, Cricket, you know, man, you need to go up there, man, and wash your underarm," they might be saying it vindictively, but if I need to go up there to wash my underarm, I need to listen to that and go up there to wash it. So sometimes we can't listen to the reason why people think they listen to what they're saying.
Message. Right.
Because that can help you,
Mhm.
even though it's vindictive.
Yeah, and it's coded in sarcasm.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
Here's another thing too. I'm from 26 in Huntington. Stop and surrender. And we listen, and they used to have verbal bonfires. You relapse, people couldn't wait to get the group. And we used to sit on crates. And you had to put your hand to your side.
That's right. I remember.
And don't you get up. You get up, everybody ain't gonna beat your ass. You be ready to fight everybody like the It Man, the IP Man. You hear what I'm saying? So sit your ass still. And like he was talking about, and when you sit on a crate, it's for what? Love. Dirk, what did I go wrong? Why do you get high? What's your problem? Why you can't stop? Why you couldn't tell somebody before you got high? You feel what I'm saying? But it was nasty the way it was being come. And some dudes jumped up, they was ready to fight, and they packed up and left. Because it wasn't love coming at them, it was what? I told you. I knew you was going to get high. You always listen. You don't got an innate text and you tell me how to help you, and you cocky, you flamboyant, and listen, and you forgot where you came from. You listen, you cut out on groups. I knew you was going to get high. No encouragement, no support. The dude got angry, got up, and left. Constructive criticism. Like, good points from both of them. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And listen to the message, even though it might be coded in what? Ignorance. Everybody hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. That's real right there. They have a difficulty accepting constructive criticism. How about have addictive personalities and driven to extremes? Who have addictive personalities and driven to extremes? Anybody want to talk about that? Other than drugs. Come on.
No. Right now, like, since I gave up drugs and some other behaviors, like my addictive personality going towards like some major positive things, like, but at the same time, like, because because I have an addictive personality, my ego jump on it sometimes, you know, and that's always way back. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I have to check myself and I sit down. I had to sit down on my own because like I feel it. You know, like I feel like that weird good feeling coming because I connected to the old bad shit. So like I know when I'm on the wrong joints. You know, like shit, even like last couple of days, you know, we talk heavy on it. You know, I've been like dealing with some things. You know, some emotions about, you know, past relationships and things of that sort. And it's like,
How you doing?
Right.
Okay.
Like I've been working a little bit.
That's good, bro.
So I know it's an addictive thing, like that shit get me arrogant. Like, you know, I apologize to anybody might feel like I'm getting arrogant to them, like even though there ain't nothing but love in it. Like for real, 'cause I love everybody, period, everything. You know?
Okay.
Plenty of stuff, man. You know.
God bless you, brother. Good food. How much time you have clean?
Coming up on like 100 days, something like that.
Hey, all right. God bless you.
There you go, buddy.
Good food right there. Addictive personalities driven to what? Extremes. Anybody hear that? It don't have to be drugs. Other than drugs. What are you addicted to other than drugs? How about women? How about shopping? Yeah. How about money? How about eating? Yeah. How about gambling? Yeah, that we talking about. All right. Anybody want to talk about that?
That was my first love.
First love is what?
I never saw a football game I didn't like. Oh, it could be minus 52. I like that. You know what I mean? I'm all over it.
Okay.
I lost. Well, I was gonna say I lost $1,600 in about 5 minutes in Vegas,
Yeah.
and
Gambling?
they shut my credit card off. It was bad, man. Oh yeah, gambling. Yeah, it's my buddy's passport.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was my first
Okay.
first love with addiction was definitely gambling.
You get better with that?
Yeah, I've been pretty good with that.
Okay.
And you know what I do? I do the online free just slots and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that kind of feeds the demon.
I hear that. All right.
Yeah.
How much time you have clean?
3, going on 4 months.
All right. God bless.
Same time,
Come on, Greg.
Thank you. Thank
just
you.
real quick, I often think about not the addiction. I think about who was I before I used drugs,
Mm-hmm.
and what led me to using drugs. Okay, I was selfish, I was honoring, couldn't tell me nothing, and I was very arrogant. And the drugs made me even more arrogant and more selfish and more all of those things. So when I think about who I was before the drug, it lets me know that the drug is just a small symptom. That's who I was before the drug. But when you come in here and you start hearing something, you get a whole different perspective of who you are. Because you're around people who's teachers of things, people that can teach you and live their life and teach you things like that. So it allows you to grow, but you got to be open to hear what people say. But when I came in, I didn't want to hear people, but I had to have a little patience and all that stuff. But that comes, like over a period of time too. But I had to know one day, you're not going to hear nothing if you can't sit still long enough to hear. But if you sit still and just hear something, even things you don't feel like you want to hear it anyway. I guarantee you get that. I guarantee you.
Everybody hear that? Another thing too is the NA text, teach me how to stay clean. If you Muslim, the Quran helps you to be a man. Not a Muslim, the Word of God help us to be what? Godly men. If you Buddhist, they got a book for that. You Jewish, they got the Torah. Everybody hear that? Those books is the AK-47 that help us become what? Godly men. The NA text teach us how to what? Stay jail-free, drug-free, stress-free, sucker-free. So both books are spiritual. Clips is always loaded, and I'm always ready for what? War. And a war, when I get out of bed, when God wakes me up, is what? Internal. It's dirt against dirt. That's the first attack. Not y'all, me. Not the government, me. Not the mayor, me. Not the governor, me. Listen, it's me against me, because I can't beat me or defeat me. The old me that's trying to what? Resurrect and kill the new me. I lose. So like he was talking about, it's not about the drugs, it's about the addictive behavior that we have. And how do we prune and cut off those bad pieces? Everybody hear that? That's the Word of God does that. You got to find you in the Quran, find you in the Word of God, find you in a text, and start to sever those pieces. A lot of us got lust issues. How you see a woman. Everybody hear that? Some of us got daughters. They help us what? Love my daughter, so I gotta start loving other women. Even though, listen, even though she got a fat butt and a big breast, I gotta look at her as if she was my child or my aunt. Anybody hear that? And that takes a time for some of us, because some of us we deeply think with the penis. The penis run our lives. Can you imagine if we didn't have a penis? How much work would get done? I would have been around the world 10 times. I would have wrote 20 books. I would have been a millionaire. Why? Because the sexual drive is strong. And I heard Farrakhan say, the food drive and the sex drive is real strong. And if you overeat or badly eat, you can die on your diet.
That's right.
Same thing with sex. Same thing with sex. So discipline is very important. I love when Malcolm X came out of jail, didn't touch a woman until he met Betty Shabazz. But look what he did on being what? Disciplined. On what he been doing what? Being disciplined. Having addictive personalities driven to extreme. King Baby, self-rejected. Who self-reject themselves? So even though we giving your mosque a set go, listen, we crash and burn before we can get started. Self-rejection. Who self-reject themselves? Anybody? How about recovery? That's the bro who stay upstairs while group is going on downstairs. He don't even know it. Anybody hear that? That's the one make excuses because the people don't be in group. Saying they going to it. It ain't me, but guess what? They downtown somewhere. Shopping, window shopping.
Come on now.
And you hear what I'm saying? And they only hurting themselves. They getting over on me or Cricket or anybody in this building. They getting over on themselves. That's why I told Cricket, I said, listen, because see, when you care and we love, that bothers me. How can we be shooting dope, smoking coke, popping pills, getting drunk for years? And no dad didn't have no van come picking nobody up in here. We We came here for help. And when we get here, we thaw out, and then the old man shows up. And then we get entitlement issues. Nobody owe us nothing. We owe ourselves everything. And that's to stay clean. And that's to stay clean. But we're powerless over people, places, and those things. Self-rejecting. Your hand was up?
Yeah. So, I saw you 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm sorry, 2 months ago, and I did a whole thing on you.
Oh, yeah?
What I learned about. And I got it right here, and it's saying, well, I've been egocentric, I was selfish,
Mm-hmm.
only thought about myself when I was getting high.
Okay.
Lately, I had become a falsely humble person.
Mm-hmm.
Believe I'm no good, I burn all my bridges.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting all the way over.
Okay.
I let little things get to me.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2 months ago, and I'm still struggling.
Yeah.
But
It's better.
It's better, but at the same, I'm just still little things that shouldn't annoy the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Just little things. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just staying clean. I am happy that I'm clean. It's not
Very good.
I'm good with that.
Mhm.
I'm very happy that I'm clean. Just one day at a time. That's
Yep.
what
Staying clean, we talked about staying clean.
That's right. Good food, bro. How much time you got clean, soldier?
Probably like 4 months now.
Hey, all right. All blessed. And what's your name again?
I'm Michael.
Michael. They told me the blessing is not in the destination, it's in the journey. You understand that?
Yes.
Very good, my
Bring
man.
back-
Come on, brother.
Real quick,
Yes, sir.
when you did a 4th step, was that hard for you taking a look at you? Was that hard for you
At the beginning it was.
in the beginning?
In the beginning it was.
I think that's the hardest thing for us to do. That's why we can't shake step 4.
Mhm.
Because when you gotta look in the mirror at you,
Mm-hmm.
that's a tough thing.
Mhm.
About it.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a look at us.
Yes.
Where you don't have nobody else to look at.
Mhm.
Nobody else to blame.
Mm-hmm.
That you gotta take a more inventory of who you are.
Mhm.
That can be very scary to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why the 4th step is hard.
Right.
For some,
Right.
because of the trauma and the things that we've been through.
Mm-hmm.
So when we look in the mirror and take a look at that, we don't want to look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know how to look at it and get to the other side of how to get help for taking a look at us.
Mm-hmm.
See, sometimes we have to get help from other people to take a look at us.
Right.
We can't, a lot of times we can't do that by ourselves. We need help from other people to take a look at us.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Make a lot of sense.
I need you to help me take a look at me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it comes to each one teach one.
That 4th step.
To get better.
Thank you for sharing that quick. Come on, brother. What's your name? How you doing?
I'm good. My name's Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I got 63 days clean.
All right. 63 days.
I just wanted to ask you, what is that acronym you use for that word pride again?
Oh, primary
Primary.
reason I die early. And like you were talking about, a man who's prideful, he protects his image, he protects his masculinity, he protects his reputation.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be challenged, don't like constructive criticism. That's a man who's prideful. I love The Sopranos because when The Sopranos come on, the first episode, Tony Soprano is in session. And he have a gangster, a killer, talking to a therapist.
Great.
Right. And if you look at the jewels of that, gangsters are supposed to keep their mouth shut. But he's talking because he having blackouts. And you running a family. And you got a big house. And you got goombas. And you got a wife. And you got mistresses. And you got a crazy mom. And you got to listen. And your father was crazy. So he had to talk to somebody other than who? Paulie.
Right.
Yeah.
You find what I'm saying? And sometimes we have trust issues. And what man you don't want to be vulnerable. To be recovered, you got to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Surprise! To truly recover, you got to take a risk on being laughed at, talked about, judged. Because worrying about what people think is more powerful than a bag of fentanyl. Let me say that again.
Yeah.
Worrying about what y'all think of me is more powerful than a bag of fentanyl. Everybody understand that? Because I'm worrying about what you think and we putting on airs and fronting and being who I ain't to try to please you. Hell no, not no more. I don't come to be liked. Everybody hear that? Because if everybody like you, you kissing somebody's ass. And I'm not kissing nobody's ass today. Everybody understand that? I did that enough for years. I'm 51. The older you get, the mature you get, the wiser you get. We should be. Ain't nothing worse than seeing an old dummy. Let me keep on. How about self-pity con artists? You know who they are?
Yeah.
They regurgitate the same pain from Wednesday to Wednesday. But look, the lyrics on the record that he's playing is legitimate. The cloud of trauma. His PTSDs is real. Death of loved ones is real. His abuse is real. Childhood atrocities is real. His abandonment issues is real on his lyrics. On the lyrics of his record. But if you just keep playing it, after a while, his ears get tired. His ears go numb. He get up and go to the bathroom. He gotta smoke 20 cigarettes. He hope his hand don't go up. Why? Because we heard it already. When are you gonna start praying for solutions for the lyrics that's on your record? Because once you get solutions, now your lyrics change on the record. Anybody hear that? Some people don't want to change. They want to just regurgitate that same trauma to get tokens, sympathy, empathy, ask from a chick, and all of that. They don't want help.
From a new person, right?
There you go.
Right.
Somebody who's green.
Right.
He said, "Oh my God, you been through all that? Here's some money. How much would you need? Money? Yo, manipulation.
Sure.
Self-pity leads to manipulation. That's real. All right? Come on.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what I do. Remember
Alright.
we talking about like setting yourself up for failure?
Yeah.
Like that's something I have to really deal with because I'll
Self-sabotage.
Yeah, because something just everything will be going okay, just in general.
Mhm.
But I had planted a seed way back,
Okay.
saying setting myself up to whatever, a job, a girl, you know, and it's like if it hadn't started growing that seed.
Okay.
Like I make it grow and then it comes back to bite me. I can't give you anything specific, but it happens to be a lot, you know. And I do it to myself.
How you get better with that?
I'm just not planting that seed, trying not to in the beginning.
Very good. You know how to be humble?
Yes, I do. And I'm learning how to be.
Do you ever say, "God help me"? Anybody hear that?
Yes, because there's foxhole prayer, yeah. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
but
sure.
now you're not in the rabbit hole. Now you're moving, you're moving every day, life on life terms.
Right.
Do you ask your high power help me? That's important.
Sometimes, yeah.
You hear what he
Yes,
said?
yes, I do.
Sometimes. He
Yes,
honest.
Yes, I do.
You know why I asked you that?
Why?
Because when you do that, you're letting God control, not you, but God. God help me. I'm asking for help because I think I can do it by myself. That's back to pride. You hear what I'm saying?
You're
I can just talk, huh?
A good step, you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you try to move correctly and every level there's a devil.
Right.
But if you don't for me, if I don't incorporate God on every level with the devil, I'm going to lose to the devil. You better believe it. Because the old flesh always screaming stronger than what? The spirit.
Okay.
So I got to incorporate my higher power with every level, every step. Help me with this. Help me with him. Help me with my baby mom. Help me with my kids. I need help. That's being humble.
By the way, I got that Bible off my
Very
roomie's
good.
mom gave me one with
Yeah.
no THs.
Okay. Right. Regular language like we talking.
Right.
Yeah, God got to be in the mix. I'm telling you, that got to be first. Come on.
So with the self-pity and self-rejection, so
Yes.
usually I have good days, but today, it seems like I ain't have a real good day. And I'll be in my head like, damn, what did I do wrong? Like, what did I do wrong today? Like, why I ain't do this? Why I ain't do that? Is that self-pity?
Nah.
Well,
Nah.
That's so
No, that ain't something.
Yeah,
That's just a form of just assessing. You just assessing where you went wrong at. That's all.
right.
Self-pity, what we talking about is a person like a friend of mine's, her daughter and her son, father, same father, 2 kids by the same father. He got shot and he got murdered, and he died in her arms.
Oh,
That was years ago,
still using
and she still brought that back up as a shield to what? Get money to manipulate people on self-pity. That's what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to get money to get high, using our kids and things like that. What you talking about is like if I go out here and I relapse, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
God forbid. And I come back in here, I'm on blackout, etc., and I'm talking to myself and writing and journaling, writing about where did I go wrong? How could I could not see the blind spots? So what I'm doing, I'm just doing self-assessment. Then I'm getting with a sponsor. So that's not wrong. That's not self-pity.
Self-pity,
Can I just say
poor old
this?
me.
Yeah, right. Come on.
When we talk about having a bad day in the world, those things are things that is, how can I say it?
Normal.
It's normal.
Have bad days.
Because even though you think you having a bad day in the world, when you talk to God about things like that, he'll reveal to you
Yes.
that, hey,
Yes.
I'm here for you. It's just not how you want it to come right now, but I'm on time for you. I'm here for you. But when you talk to God, when you talk to him, he'll reveal those things right to you. Like when I think I'm having a bad day, I sit back and say, hey Lord, show me how to do this thing, because I'm in a rut. I don't know which way to go today. Everything is hitting me all at one time. And he reveals to me what to do in the course of this listening. And that's how I get through the day. But you gotta talk to God. You gotta talk to him like I'm talking to you right now. Because he knows you. He already knows you. So it's not about the things that's happening in the world, because that's going to happen. But when you talk to him about what you're going through, he'll reveal to you how to go through it. I guarantee it, because he does it to me every day. I go through some stuff in here, y'all. I go through it in here. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm still here and I'm still moving, right?
Right.
Because he reveals to me how to get through it. Despite what anybody do or say, he shows me how to get through it.
And he'll bounce back tomorrow, or the next day. You're not gonna, bang.
Here's another thing too, wisdom. Godly wisdom important. If you read the word of God, I don't know what book this is in, but King Solomon prayed for what? Wisdom. King Solomon was the richest man at the time. He had anything you wanted, hearts to die, he had it. But he didn't have wisdom. He prayed for wisdom. And God gave him an opportunity to what? Practice wisdom. It was 2 women in a mommy and me program in the Bible. One of the women fell asleep and rolled over on her baby, suffocated her baby, and killed the baby. She tiptoes on the other side of the room, grabbed her roommate's baby, and come back on her side like that's what? Her child.
Oh no.
Wisdom, right? So the mother wakes up saying, "Where's my bitch? Give me my baby." They start beefing, right? Yo, I'm gonna whip your ass. Give me my baby. You better get off me. That's my baby. King Solomon, who prayed for wisdom, heard the noise. He said, "What's going on?" Sent for them. They come there, they still beefing. Yo, King Solomon, I'm gonna kill this bitch. She got my goddamn baby. They my eyes, that's my nose. He said, they won't shut up, bring me a sword.
Oh.
Wisdom. He said, the ass will be yours and the head will be hers.
Oh no.
The woman said, that's her baby. The mother said that. And by him praying for wisdom, he know the woman who said that was the real mother. Wisdom. Wisdom. That's right in the word of God. You
Wow.
follow what I'm saying? That's wisdom. And that's what he was talking about. We got to incorporate a high power in all movements. Because we don't, we think we in charge. Subtlety. Remember Devil's Advocate?
Yeah.
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 Vanity is my favorite what? Sin.
Yeah.
Vanity is my favorite sin. How about immobilized king babies are immobilized by anger and frustration? Who get angry and really turn to king baby? Don't want to come to group. Don't want to do their chores. They eat and they leave their food on the goddamn table. Somebody clothes and they're wet. They don't even wait for people to put it in the dryer. They just throw it on the top of the place. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Group going on, they out there smoking 5 cigarettes. Come back and they go upstairs and forget the group is going on, but they come downstairs for check-in. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Sign out on a bogus appointment, right? Let me keep moving, but anyway. Immobilized by what? Anger and frustration. Because I can't get my way, I'm angry. and I'm immobilized, and I'm frustrated. My brother said right here, being irritable. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're irritable don't mean you feel like getting high.
No.
I used to be like that. I used to be argumentative on purpose. I used to buck on people on purpose. Why? Because I had to set a what? A smoke screen for you to look this way, but I'm moving that way. That way was the crack house. So I had to let you look over here, and then I'm going to show you the right hand, but you won't see the left hand.
Was that conscious thought or unconscious thought?
That was conscious.
Okay.
That was,
No, I'm just asking.
That was conscious.
Okay.
That was conscious, yeah.
Mr. Midnight, that could be either or.
Yeah. What you mean by that, brother?
I'll explain to you later.
Anybody immobilized by anger or frustration? Next one, y'all. King Baby. Chronic complainers who blame others for the what? What's wrong with their lives? Chronic complainers. Anybody?
That was maybe when I was younger. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what?
I blame the problems I had with my mom as like a teenager. You know, I blame it on like my brother or blame it on her. It was me. I was the problem.
Okay.
You know, I realized that in my early 20s. But that was me. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'd pass the buck on that one. Somebody else.
Okay.
Point the blame somewhere else.
You stop blaming?
Stop blaming.
Very good. Who complaining here? What was we eating before we got here? I wasn't eating a goddamn thing, really. What was we sleeping at? Between this house and that house and that house. Now I'm complaining about my roommate. His breath stink. Yours too. His feet stink. Mine do too. He passed gas loudly. I pass gas quietly. Listen, gas is being passed.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what I'm talking about. Listen, nobody better than nobody in here. I don't give a damn what your last name is or what color you are. Come on. Right, and come in here and study and turn a blessing into a what? Curse. What man don't want to really be here, want to be home with his kids? We all do. But whatever we did out there, it got us here. So we got to be patient while we here till we get back out there. Immobilized. Chronic complainers turn blessings into curses. How about this right here? King Baby, feel unappreciated and think they don't fit in. Who don't feel appreciated? You do good things for this place and you don't feel appreciated. It's like we had a cook here. I've been coming here a long time. And he used to always look for somebody to say thank you. Or thank good meal. And why you just can't cook from here? Everybody hear that? You cook, then just let it stay there. You know, I don't listen. I don't facilitate for people. I facilitate for what? For God. I clean for God. I cook for God. Everybody hear that? Because man is fickle. They love you today and hate you tomorrow. They'll post you up like Jesus, then crucify your ass. They portrayed him for 33 cents. Somebody here will portray me for a goddamn Lucy. Yeah, I know better. Everybody know what I'm talking about?
And Mr. McKnight,
Feel unappreciated. Come on.
You know what I like about this? Things are so repetitive.
Uh-huh.
Al was just talking about that last night. He was saying, I don't do this for y'all.
Come on.
He said, I do this for me, for my recovery.
Come on.
He said, I clean behind y'all. He said, I don't say nothing about it much. He said, because I'm doing this for me.
Who said the L?
L.
Yeah,
and
my
you
man.
know one thing, that's why I said repetitious, the program.
That's right.
You're going to hear the same thing over and over. If you listen long enough, when you start hearing the same thing over and over, everybody can't be lying.
Mm-hmm. That's real. That's real. Do it for your king. Do it for the high power, man. Listen, don't be worrying about for people, man, because people, they'll flip on you.
Do you think if 20 people told you something that all 20 of them lied?
Nah.
The chances of that ain't too cool, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Hey, how about the King Baby? See, everything is catastrophic. Who got catastrophic what? Mindset.
Drama queen.
Catastrophic mindset. I'm going to shoot dope again. How you know? Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm going to smoke coke again. You don't know. Be quiet. I'm going back to jail. How do you know that? People with catastrophic thinking, they think they predict the what? The worst.
The worst.
You understand that? Yeah. Catastrophic what? Thinking. Anybody ain't like that? Anybody used to be like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, catastrophic thinking, all right? How about who see things as black and white? No. There's no gray area.
No.
Anybody know people like that? Yeah. How about family members? Who got family members? They always they throw us in what they always talk in reverse. What we used to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who got family members like that? Yeah. Well, how long you gonna be before you go to jail this time? You know your daughter was crying. You know your son was crying. You know the bills are all the way up to the goddamn ceiling.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And they remind us of what we used to do. Remember you took my purse? Wait a minute, I'm not stealing today.
Yeah.
They can't see the gray area. They can't see us changing. They can't see us developing into something new.
Only the bad. I only mind you the bad. Never
Family.
The good. Never the good.
More dangerous than strangers.
got that right.
That's why I'm here, damn it. I don't want to go back home.
It's
Good word there, Derek.
Without a doubt, without a doubt, black and white. That's a thinking error. Everybody hear that? That's real. That's what it says. I'm telling the judge to kiss my ass. I ain't going to work. Because baby mama ain't doing right by the what? The kids. She take the money and she go shopping. No. We ain't doing that. That's another story. Come on, let's go right here. King Babies. For those who just came in the room, I'm Dirk. Mine's a man. Topic, King Baby. Live in the past while fear of the future. Who live in the past? Because you're afraid of the present, don't like the present, and afraid of the future. Who live in the past? Anybody live in the past? That's definitely self-sabotage. Anybody hear that? Who still hold on to their nicknames? What you used to be called? 2 blocks, that was my name.
2 blocks?
I kill your ass, that was my name. Hatchet, that was my name. Screwdriver, that was my name. Bullet in your ass, that was my name. You know what I'm saying? Nicknames. Still holding on to what? To that. All that gotta go. Those descriptive street titles gotta die. Along with the lifestyle. Cause that's not us no more. Who remember Carlito's way?
Oh yeah.
He said, now look, if I ever catch you here again, you die. Just like that. And then Benny from the Bronx went rolling down the goddamn steps.
Got him.
Then he knew he had to kill his ass. But Carlito changed. Benny didn't. And Benny killed Carlito.
Yeah.
He gave him a pass. Just because we changed doesn't mean everybody what?
If you would have killed him right then and there, he would
Then
have.
it could be something else.
Right.
Yeah, that could have been something else. Black or white, living in the past. Listen, when I go to the past, I use my past as what? Reference. The last time I hung with him, I got high. The last time I got with her, I caught a disease. Reference. Anybody hear that? The last time I argued with my baby mom, I couldn't see my kids in 2 months.
I gotta start doing that.
Reference. I don't live there. I go back there for reference. Because that same opportunity is going to present itself once again. My favorite cousin, still hustling, still living that lifestyle. I come from that. I don't want to go back to that. I never had a goddamn job. Always hustle. Now I gotta get a legitimate job. When state takes some and federal takes some and child support take a big bite. Then I'm looking at my check. Damn, 40 hours, sweating, stinking. This is it. And I'm going back to the streets. So it's the streets or this check. The streets or another check. The streets or another check. Everybody hear that I'm talking about? Then it becomes a dilemma. Everybody hear that? When you sell drugs, poverty has entered the home. And if they can't get you when war takes place, they're going to take who you love. We put everybody in jeopardy selling junk. Live in the past. How about the next one, y'all? King Babies. Have strong feelings of what? Dependence and exaggerated fears of abandonment issues. Strong feelings of what? Dependence. Everybody know about?
Yeah.
Everybody know about that right there? Some people want independence right now, right away. But guess what? Dependence prepare me for what? Independence. This place is set up with structure, rules and regulations, code of ethics. Everybody hear that? So how we perform in here is we take that what? Our independence out of here. It's like a mother, some mother leave their breast in their son's mouths too long. Anybody catch that?
Mr. McKnight, I was going to say that again.
Some mothers leave their breasts in their sons' mouths too long. Why? Why did I say that? Because they love their sons but raise their daughters.
Ooh, ouch.
So when you love somebody, you don't have to correct them. You don't have to admonish, you don't have to teach them, but you just love them. He a bum, but I love him. He a killer, but I love him. He don't want nothing, but I love him. He 40 years old, he still think he got a goddamn maid, but I love him. But when you raise somebody, you teaching them about what? Independence. A lot of us forgot how to be independent, so we got to come here to dependence to get us ready for independence. Patience is so important, and you, for real, you better slow. We got to slow down for real, because I'm hyper by nature. They try to put me on Ritalin. My mom said, "You don't give my son no goddamn Ritalin."
I was on it.
You was?
Yeah.
Yeah, teach him. Everybody hear that?
Ritalin and Klonopin at 16, 17.
Ooh, wee, yes. Okay.
But
How many
you
doses?
You got to understand why you're here.
Three a day.
Why
Yeah.
are you here? That's what you got to understand. Why am I here?
My name was all over.
Once you
Yeah.
understand that, then you'll understand dependence. But you gotta know why you're here. You don't know why you're here, you ain't gonna never be dependent.
We got to depend on each other, y'all. It's really important. We got brothers keepers. I love Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah.
Forrest Gump had those things on his legs. And I see how evil think they're doing something, but God always remixed the evil for good. So his legs was like this. And the guys on the bicycle came, throwing rocks at his ass. Run, Forrest, run! He started running, ran out of the clutches, right? Then he started haul-assing. And he ran from the field to the goddamn football field. Then he ran from that and he ran to Vietnam. And there was one scene, Lieutenant Dan, remember him?
Oh, yeah.
How he was saving everybody. And he saved Lieutenant Dan, but Dan had what? Lost his legs. And he was mad at Forrest Gump. I remember when Forrest Gump was trying to get some sleep. Lieutenant Dan jumped off the bed with no legs, right? And grabbed him on the floor. He said, "You bastard. You got in the way of my destiny. I was supposed to die out there. But look at me, no legs. What I'm going to do now?" He would rather die with no legs than live with no legs. Everybody hear that? It reminded me of the movie Life.
Yeah.
When the gay guy, what my man, Jiggling. his boyfriend, right? When Eddie Murphy read the letter, he said, "You going home? This is the best letter." He said, "I can't go home like this." And got off them steps and started walking, looked around and said, "Yo, stop." And went past the line and got what? Died. He would rather die on the plantation than leave and be who he was. The cloud of trauma. Big piece. Back to pride. Life. Yeah, movie Life. Good movie, right? You ever see that?
That was sad at the end, right?
Yeah.
Him and Martin Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yo, innocent. Right? Innocent. But all that time they did, you know what I'm saying, they wound up found the killer and they got rid of his ass. Here's another name too for people here. Who remember Prince? Purple Rain. I love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, Prince, right? But one thing I like about what Prince's father was crazy. He used to beat his mama ass all the time. He come home, "Daddy, no! Get out of here." He was fighting and all that, man. His father got tired of it. And he was drinking. And he was depressed. And he had a gun. And he shot himself in the head. But he didn't die. And when Prince came home, he went in the basement and beat the whole basement up.
I remember that.
Zapping out. And then guess what? And when he got tired, papers started flying. And he picked up the papers, and it was his father who played what? Music. Who wrote music. And he was a gifted man who was what? Plagued by what? Internal demons. And a lot of us have a lot of gifts and talent that's buried underneath all that madness called life. And if you will never be a diamond if you're not ready for the what? Pressure. Pressure makes diamonds. Or it busts pipes. Yeah, let's keep it moving, all right? King baby. All right, watch that time. All right, number 14, next one, y'all. Fear of failure and rejection and don't try new things. Who's afraid of failure and rejection so we don't try new things? Come on, we listening. We want to talk about that.
That's what happens.
Uh-huh.
I just get afraid.
Uh-huh.
I never like to be rejected, so I don't try new things.
Okay.
And I have a bad memory, so it makes me not want to do that either.
Okay.
I have short-term memory loss.
Okay. You working on that?
Yeah, this guy.
All right, my man, that's good.
Writing everything down.
That's good. Journaling is good.
Like this is how I found you fucking 2 months ago.
God is good.
God is good.
Yes, all the time. God bless you, brother. Anybody? Failure. How do you see failure? As failing or learning?
Learn.
Why you say that, sir?
Learn from the mistakes.
Very good. You learn from yours?
Yes, sir.
All right. How much time you got, Clean?
58 days.
Hey, all right. God bless. Who relapse was a blessing? My relapse was a blessing. Anybody want to talk about why your relapse was a blessing? My man right here. How you doing, brother? What's up? Yeah, how you doing? Yeah. Kurt Brad in the house.
Yeah, Lou.
Yeah, I pay attention.
You remember?
Yeah.
I'm alright, man.
You alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the reason why I think relapse is a blessing because every time I relapse, it's just when I come back, I make it stronger and stronger.
Very good.
Maybe I had to go through that relapse.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody hear that?
I'm proud of this kid, though, by the way. I'm proud of him.
That's how I look at it.
Mhm.
Every time I relapse, I see something.
New about you.
The light get brighter every time I come back.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody heard it in the back? Every time he relapse, he come back, the light gets brighter.
Yeah.
My man here too? Oh boy.
You're right in there.
Yeah. My man. Yeah, come on, brother. We listening? Come on.
No, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's good, brother. How much time you got clean?
Since April.
Hey, all right, time.
Oh, my fault. I gotta rewind that. I came out on relapse, so
Okay.
like 3 weeks I think. Already.
3 weeks. God bless you, brother. God bless.
People can't even get one day.
Awesome.
Don't say it so loosely. Be proud of it.
Yeah.
he picked himself
Congratulations, brother. My man. Don't beat yourself up. Everybody hear that? We learn, we learning. We didn't die. We got a chance.
When
Everybody
I
hear
had
that?
one day clean, you know what I did? I was bragging. I was telling the people in the meeting, they said, how much time you got left? I got one day, thank God. And I said it proud because I couldn't get 1 minute clean.
Come on.
So when I got that one day clean, man, I was proud. I was prouder than somebody at 40 years. Because the word addiction to me was somewhere where I wasn't short of nobody. So when I think about that, like he said, don't keep it in your head when you're doing that every day, but go back to that and say, hey, look, when you think you get ready to mess with it, oh yeah, I remember I used to be there. Oh, no, I'm not going there.
Oh yeah, I went to that re-entry program. Too.
You did?
Yeah.
What happened?
I signed up for the CDLs.
Hey, all right, my man. God bless you. OVR?
Yeah.
Amen. Everybody hear that? OVR.
Horizon.
Horizon.
Right.
Horizon House. Very good.
Okay.
Everybody get the CDLs. Everybody hear that? If it happened for him, it happened for everybody else. Go fool, quick. Thank you for sharing that, brother. God bless you. Number 15. Oh, we got about 5 minutes. Obsessed with what? Money and material things. Who obsessed with money and the material things? If it ain't Nike, you ain't putting it on. Gucci slippers. Gucci belts.
Okay,
Come
man,
on.
he got his hand up there, right?
And my man behind him. The football coach. How you doing, brother? Come on, everybody. Come on. Obsessed with money, material things?
I mean, I was raised to be a label whore.
Oh, who?
Label whore.
Okay.
I mean, that's all I know.
All right, okay.
And of course, I passed it on to my kids.
Okay.
Everything has to be name brand.
Uh-huh.
If it ain't, don't put it on your body.
Okay. You still like that?
Yeah.
Hey, are the kids spoiled?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank God for uniforms. Thank God for uniforms. Kids got
That's a
uniforms.
smart move.
Yes, that's a smart move, because kids are cruel. Yes. So only thing you're gonna laugh at is their feet.
This,
You got on fish heads. But we got the same goddamn uniform on. Come on, huh?
Names and put it in there. So
Yeah.
You gotta be a little extra.
Okay.
You gotta be a little extra.
You know, look, I shop at thrift stores. I understand what you're talking about. 'Cause I used to be there too, brother. Bike jackets, West Winds, Jordache jeans, Sergio Valentes, Sergio sweatsuits. You had it, I gotta have it on. Because I had low self-esteem. And I thought things increased my self-esteem. Nonsense. I used to go broke trying to please cats who didn't give a damn about me anyway.
What did they call it?
Huh?
Like,
Huh?
You was clean on the outside, dirty on the inside.
Yes, dressed up trash can.
Dressed up trash can. Oh yeah, I like that.
You see what I'm saying? Listen, I get knocked me off all the time. They ain't yours, I don't care. You follow what I'm saying? But listen, I ain't putting you down. All I'm saying is listen, just to minimize what you're saying. But I shop at thrift stores, because as long as it's clean, I'm gonna put it on my ass. You follow what I'm saying? But I used to be there. It's good to have a little bit of material things, but not to be consumed like Liberace. You follow what I'm saying? But that's just where I'm at today, brother. I catch the L, get up at church, walk up to church, hands. And
Whoa, in the corner.
Yeah. Don't sleep, I'm telling you. Yeah, suits in there, $5. Come on, shirts. Yes, sir. Leather jackets.
And you know what I used to do? I used to go into the thrift store, take my shoes off, and put another pair of shoes on and walk out.
Yeah.
Who looks at a person?
You ain't gotta look like that no more.
Hey, my man, how much time you got clean, soldier? All right, 4 or 5 weeks, God bless. All right, hey, who believe rules and laws don't apply to you? Rules don't apply to me, they apply to everybody else.
After boom hand should go up.
All right?
After boom hand should go up.
Rules don't apply to me, they apply to what? Everybody else. Everybody hear that? That's King Baby syndrome, all right? Who know about, what's that place right there, 16th and Erie? I used to go there when I was getting high. What's that called? Not New Start, not Fresh Start.
Yeah,
New stuff?
New Stop. New snap. Before they had a gate around the place. There was a guy and I said, yo, y'all better put a gate, y'all better do something about that gate out there. Dude try to sneak a girl back into place. He went to jail over a goddamn cell phone. Everybody hear that? For a damn cell phone, went back to prison. That's simple, that's small. Breaking rules. Listen, you won't break them in prison. What is it? I heard the hole is not the hole no more. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah, all right. Gotta follow rules and regulations, real important. Last one, y'all. Hold emotional pain in. Emotional ticking time bombs. Is that dangerous?
Yes.
Who working on what? Letting that out. Like a slow leak in the inner tube. Let me hear from you, brother. What's going on? My man right here. You a spy? You an agent? What's going on? I'm joking. What's up?
I'm good. I'm sober like a month and like 15 days.
Hey, all right. God bless you. L, how you doing? What's going on?
Ain't paying, bro.
All right. That's my buddy right there. Huh? I don't know. I texted his phone. It went straight. He probably went to that girl house.
Oh, yeah.
That's another story. I forgot to put that up here. Toxic relationships. Yeah, he'll learn. And I'm tired of hearing about it. For real. Leave her. All right? For real. Be consistent leaving her. L, how you doing, brother? You hold pain in?
Huh?
You hold pain in?
Do I hold pain in? I'm a stuffer.
You a stuffer?
Yeah, I'm a stuffer.
Is that dangerous?
Yeah, it can't be, you know what I mean? But I see a therapist once a week, so I let it out there.
Very good. Do you write like my man do right here? How he write? He journal. You journal?
I don't journal. No, I don't journal. I like, I talk to my mom about a lot of stuff. Like, I like verbal out, so I like opinions on it.
Okay.
Because sometimes when I start my journal before, I looked at it, but I only see my perception of it.
Okay.
So I like to go across other people and get their perception of it.
Very good.
That's what I'm saying.
Very good. That's what's up. Yo, everybody good?
Yeah.
Hey, the Eagles started what? Basic training. From the Ravens, Baltimore. A guy 26 years old, he died off of fentanyl and coke. Defensive end, I forgot his name. Young guy, 26, gone. It was early July when he died.
Oh, wow.
And he was playing for the Ravens. Gone. Everybody hear that? Them drugs is poison. Ain't nothing safe. Weed ain't safe. Listen, I love y'all. Next week, no, 2 weeks. New topic, same passion. Who woke us up, y'all?
God.
Grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change. The courage to change the things we can. And the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done. Amen. All right. God bless you. Stay strong, soldier. You doing right. You doing good?
I take down the lamp.
Yeah, I take some. Stay strong, soldier. God bless you. All right, you're welcome. All right, young man.
Jalen Burgess.